Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute since I made a video, and I actually wanted to make a video on why I don't make videos that often, but one of my friends advised me against it, so I thought I'll just drop it. But talking about this video is about top 10 things that I think are worth your money and they are really good products. They are all priced under rupees 500, and I did a similar video a few months back, but that was top 5. This time it's top 10 because I've found more products that I think are really nice. So if you want to find out what they are, then please keep on watching. Now, starting off with base products first, in my last video, which I will link somewhere in the cards or in the description, I spoke about a foundation, and that was the Faces Go Chic foundation. But if foundation is not your thing and you prefer something lighter, a BB cream, then of course Pond's BB cream is my recommendation, which is also I think what everyone will recommend. It is really good. It contains SPF PA+++. It's supposed to be a fairness cream. I'm not sure how much of a fairness cream it is, but it's definitely a good, decent BB cream. It's also really inexpensive and gives you good coverage. You can layer it up, does not look very cakey. The only problem is that these do not come in any shade. It's supposed to be a universal shade, but I'm not sure how far this will work for people who are more on the darker side. But if you're fair to medium or somewhere around my skin tone, then I think this is going to work great. Next up, we have the Kiss Beauty highlighter and contour palette. Now, I remember when this first came out, or when the beauty vloggers first discovered this product, everyone was literally reviewing it, and I did one as well, although I do not recommend you go and watch it. It's like 2 years old and very embarrassing. But to give you a very brief review of this, it's a decent palette. You've got tons of 4 shades. You've got a contour shade, you've got a color corrector shade, there's a yellow brightening shade, and then you have some, of course, concealer shades. Now, the downside of this palette is that all the concealer shades or all the shades are actually very cool tone, so they do not particularly go well with the Indian skin tone. At least I have difficulty working with it. However, this orange shade, which you can see I've hit pan already, is the star of this palette. Is very good. It's going to take care of all your gray looking, sometimes concealers tend to look ashy on us, so you always use an orange corrector with it, and this one works absolutely fine. The contour shade is more or less decent. This is the only concealer shade that I can work with. I think my camera will not show you the correct color, but it's like a very light peachy salmon-y color. To be honest, if you are a beginner and if you're looking for a multi-purpose product, because when you're starting off with makeup, not all of us have the money to buy all expensive high-end products, so you want to start off with inexpensive multi-purpose products, and I think for that this is great. However, if you are at an advanced or intermediate stage, then probably you might want to skip it, but for beginners I think this is a great palette. Those of you who are at a more advanced stage of makeup, of course I've got a concealer for you as well, and that is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Now, to be fair, this is not exactly retail for 500. It's a little above 500 on Nicka. However, you will always get it at some discount, 15%, 20%, so chances are you will likely get this at less than 500, which is why I've included this in the list. And also because this is an amazing concealer. If you haven't tried it out, please try it out. It gives amazing coverage, blends effortlessly, and stays on for a really long time. Even though I've got a contour shade, I will be soon buying my concealer shade once I find out what my concealer shade is, because there are tons of shades to choose from. It's got amazing variety, so you should definitely go ahead and try the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Let's talk about blush and highlighter. For blush, I have the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. This one is in apricot in the middle, and this one retails for 300 rupees only. It's a decent blush at its given price point. The color that I have in particular is a very nice peachy blush with golden sheen to it, hopefully that you can see. Now, these are not chalky, unlike some other blushes that are like really powdery and chalky and just do not really look nice on the skin. They blend beautifully into the skin. They give you decent coverage. They last for around 2 to 2.5 to 3 hours, not more than that, but I think at 300 this is a decent blush to go for, so which is why I recommend this. Now, when we're talking about affordable makeup, Miss Claire of course has to make its appearance known, and we have of course a product by Miss Claire. This is the Born to Glow Illuminator makeup base. Now, this is a liquid highlighter, and this retails for, again, 300 rupees, I think. Yeah, 300 rupees, but if you get it from your local store, you can bargain and probably get it at a cheaper price. Now, this one for me is a multi-purpose product because of course you can use it on your high points as a highlighter. I tend to use it on my eyelids as an eyeshadow. You can mix in with your foundation and use it for an overall glow. You know, like those Cover FX drops that are like really expensive and not even available in India. This is a good dupe for that. The shade that I have in particular is called number 02 Gleam. Now, a little goes a long way. It's supremely pigmented, so you really need a very little amount. This one in particular, Gleam, is actually, it's actually a rose gold shade, but it's more rose than gold, so I often tend to use it even as a blush. But it's a beautiful product. This is what it looks like once you blend it out, and as you can see, it's got a really nice sheen to it, a very rosy sheen to it. So definitely you can also use it as a blush. That is 4 ways to use this, which is why I recommend this, and you should try it out. I do realize I'm speaking a little fast, so I'm going to slow down now and talk about the next 3 products, all of which are eye products and 2 of them are from Essence. Now, Essence again is a great affordable brand for beginners who want to try out good inexpensive products. They are available on Nicka and Purple, so I highly recommend you check them out. My first recommendation from Essence is actually the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. This is a great product for people who do not have the time to fill in the brows in the morning, or just do not know how to fill in their brows. You're still a beginner perhaps. This is a great product because you just need to fill in your brows, just brush it through your brows, and it's going to very naturally tint them and also keep your eyebrow hairs in place and not look fly away and untamed. Now, this, a lot of people say, is a great dupe for Benefit's Gimme Brow. I personally cannot vouch for it because I haven't tried Benefit's Gimme Brow, but I can tell you that this is a really good product. The shade that I have is called Blondie Brows, which is, as you can see, not meant for the Indian skin tone, but there's a darker shade which is unfortunately always out of stock, so you do have to look out for it on Nicka. But price wise, this is really affordable. I do not see the price mentioned over here, but I will leave it in the description box. I think it's below 300 if I'm not very wrong. So definitely a great product at a great price, and I highly recommend you try this out. I have a liquid eyeshadow because I find that liquid and cream eyeshadows can be used on their own and are easier to work with because you do not need a crease shade and outer crease shade and all those complex steps that go in an eye makeup. So I have picked the Nicka K Radiant Liquid Eyeshadow. Now, this actually has a very nail paint looking brush. I don't know how else to describe it, but this is what the brush of it looks like, and I tend to just take a little bit of it on my eyelids, blend it with my fingers. I do not even use a brush with this, and it looks decent for you to go out and actually just look like you've been really put together when you've put little to no effort. Of course, you can use it in a more proper manner when you're doing a cut crease and all those steps, but if you're lazy like me, then just use it with your fingers and you're good to go. The shade that I have is called Earthly Bronze because I feel like bronze shades really go well with the Indian skin tone. However, they do have 4 to 5 other shades that you can choose from, so you can choose a purple or a teal if you like. The only downside of this is that it's a little patchy, so you need to work with it carefully because it tends to get a little patchy. Of course, because it's a liquid eyeshadow, I cannot complain. However, that's the only downfall of it, and that's what you need to be careful about when you're using this. Otherwise, this is a great product at a great price, which is, I think, 350 bucks rupees Indian. Finally, the last pick is a mascara, and this one is again by Essence. It's called the Essence Lash Princess Mascara, and oh my god, this is such a good mascara. When it says that it's supposed to give you a false lash effect mascara, it is not playing. It gives amazing volume and amazing length to your lashes. My favorite mascara used to be the Lash Sensational by Maybelline, but I think this is my new favorite. It's priced at rupees 450, the general price for all mascaras, and I'm gonna quickly show you guys the wand of it. This is the wand of it. It really lengthens and volumes the lashes really well. So in case you haven't checked this out, please try it out, and I'm sure you're gonna thank me later on because this is an amazing mascara. Finally, the last 2 products are a lip combo that I tend to use in most of my videos. Not today, but in most of my videos. So I'm just gonna reveal it. Probably you already know it. But first is to use a lip liner, and the lip liner that I tend to use most often is this one by PAC. This is the PAC Color Lock Long Lasting Lip Liner. It's priced at rupees 385. Comes in this fancy pouch with a zip lock. Very fancy, and this lip liner is actually really good. It definitely is very long lasting, and the color is to die for. It's a typical Kylie Jenner shade, you know, that mauvey with brown undertones. This is what the lip liner looks like. Looks amazing on the Indian skin tone, and I tend to sometimes use this just on its own without any lipstick because the color is so gorgeous. But if I'm feeling a little more fancy, I will top this lip liner off with this liquid lipstick, which is by Quirky, and I'm sure you already know the name, so I'm not gonna tell you the name, but this is an amazing liquid lipstick. It does feel a little dry on the lips considering it is a liquid lipstick, but if you can get past the dryness, this stays on for a really long time. Has got amazing and a lot of different shades to choose from, reds to pinks to browns to practically any color that you can think of for the lips except for funky colors. So this one in particular is a mauvey brownie shade, and it's very similar to the lip liner, which is why I use this as a combo, and this is what it looks like. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, do not forget to subscribe. Once again, thank you so much for being patient. I know I am not regular, but I plan to be more regular mid-September because I do plan to bring in some changes into my video background and everything, so I'm just working on those. Please be patient, and I will be back next time. Until then, take care. I love you all so much, and once again, thank you and bye bye.